Hey everyone. So today I'm going to do my foundation routine for you guys. Um, this is more of a formal foundation routine because I am going out today since it's my birthday, and this is just for a more nice day out. I wouldn't do this every day. It's definitely not my everyday foundation routine. I usually just wear powder foundation. Um, so yeah, if you're going to a wedding or out to dinner, anything like that, I'd recommend this routine. It is a little bit more time consuming than just applying powder foundation, but it's still not too bad. Um, just some tips if you are going to be taking a lot of flash photography photos, which means you're just going to use your flash. You don't want to apply anything to your face with SPF. So skip the SPF moisturizer and skip the foundation with SPF in it, because if you apply things with SPF onto your face, when the flash hits your face, it's going to white you out and you're going to look like you have no color to you. So that's why when you see some people, out on a night and their face looks all whited out like a vampire, it's because they use SPF foundation. So what you're going to need is a little spray bottle with water, some kind of brush to apply. I'm using a flat buffer brush from Sonia Kashuk. You can buy this at Target. I am using a primer because it's for a night out and you want your skin to look really nice, so you need to prime your face. I'm using Clinique Superfit makeup and I am in 07 Honey. I'm using Maybelline concealer, Fix Plus, a sponge, and e.l.f. All Over Color Stick in Spotlight. Okay, so I have already applied my Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturizing Gel. Put that on my face, and since I have dry skin and it's winter, I applied Clinique Moisture Surge around my nose and around my mouth, on my eyelids, underneath, and around my eyebrows because that's where I get dry. So now that that's set into my face for a bit, I am just going to go in and apply the primer. And this one is from NP Set from Target. I believe that this is discontinued, but you can always get the Rimmel primer. The only reason I'm using this one is because I need to use it up before it goes bad. So primers are just a pink toned like that most of the time. Some of them are clear, and you just rub it in your fingers and apply it like a moisturizer. And what this is going to do is it's going to just give your foundation a nice, silky, smooth surface to work with because it helps to minimize pores. So now that I have that on, I'm going to prep my face for foundation. So the first thing I'm going to do is take this little bottle and spray my hand, and then take my foundation and apply a little bit of that onto my hand. You want to apply a little bit at a time so you don't overdo it and end up having leftover afterwards. So then I'm going to spritz my face. Just get a nice even coat. You don't want it to be too heavy. Then I'm going to take my brush and wet that as well. And this mist is really small from this bottle, that's why I'm spraying so much. So then you're going to take your brush and just dip it and swirl it into the foundation. And then just apply it like normal. You just want to use circular motions to buff it into your face. And just make sure you don't put too much of a thick coat, make sure you go down your neck. You're mainly just trying to even out your skin tone to give you a flawless looking skin. Apply more if you need to. If it dries up on your hand, you can always just spritz again to kind of re-wet the foundation. Make sure you go all the way into your hairline. I like to put a little bit on my eyelids just to even out the color there. Okay, so now that I have that applied, you can see that my skin tone is even. I do have redness in my cheeks, so I got rid of that. Next, I am going to put on concealer, and the reason that I put on my concealer after I put on my foundation is because when I put it on first, I tend to rub it away when I apply my foundation. So I just put it on afterwards because your foundation is going to cover up most of the imperfections, and concealer is used for more things like scarring, acne, things that you can't cover up with your foundation, you should cover up with concealer. So that's why I apply it last, just to see whatever the foundation didn't get. And I don't apply directly from this applicator because you can contaminate it, so you want to apply with your finger. I have an acne spot right there, so I'm applying it with one finger and blending it with the other. I have one right here, up here, so you want to make sure that you blend this out really well because it does look weird when you don't blend out your concealer all the way. And then I like to apply some right here around my nose and underneath because I get redness there. And then blend it. Of course, you don't want your skin to look different. So now that I applied my concealer where I want it, I am just going to set my foundation. Now, I normally use a powder to set my face, and then I spray with Fix Plus and push a sponge into my face. But I do not have my translucent powder. I ran out, so my nephew spilled it all over the floor, to tell you the truth. So I'm just going to spritz my face with Fix Plus, and then that'll be it. And I'm going to post a contouring video after this, so stay tuned for that. You only need a couple sprays of it. And I'm not going to use the sponge because it already looks airbrushed enough. So that's it. I hope you guys try this out and let me know if you like it because it is different and it worked out for me, so hopefully it'll work out for you too. Bye guys!